Rockets, Lakers. Lakers took game one. KD didn't play. Lakers still were the underdog. KD on the floor, and Durant, little pull-up three. He looks okay. That knee's all right. Rockets up by 2. Over 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Durant again. Step back, Jay.
He came into this game in the first half in full attack mode. I mean, in his bag like he had fries at the bottom.
Yeah, the waffle ones, too. Durant had 11 in the first quarter. And then here's LeBron James blowing by KD, turning back the clock once again. Lakers up by 5. Again, keep in mind, no Luka, no Austin Reeves. This is all LeBron, the ISO, and Jabari Smith. Take it to the bucket right there. Durant driving in the paint off the glass. His first bucket of the second half here. He finished with 23 points.
He was outstanding. But overall, the Lakers collectively, all across the board, they played great basketball, agenda-free basketball. Shout out to Marcus Smart. He had a hell of a night last night.
He had 25 points, guys. Marcus Smart had 25 points. What happened to the Rockets' defense? They didn't take the road trip to L.A. KD suddenly and company there down 2-0 in the series, 101-94. LeBron James setting the bar. At age 41 years and 112 days old, he passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar by about 60 days to become the oldest player in NBA history with a 25-point game in the playoffs. This is now the 25th time a LeBron James team has taken a 2-0 series lead. His team won all the 24 previous series. I'm blown away by this. I think a lot of people are coming into this series. A lot of people counted the Lakers out. The odds makers did as well. When LeBron has been able to do this and dominate here the first 2 games, why? What's been the key for him?
Well, I mean, it's his IQ more so than anything, and that's what we're witnessing right now. We know LeBron James that we know he when it comes to investing in your body, we know he's one of the best to do it for his being physically ready. But it's his IQ, and also it's his trust for the others. We're watching this guy put confidence in the first half, trying to ruffle his feathers and piss them off. But it's all aspects of it. We, at some points throughout the course of this game, we saw him guarding and playing the center position. He was guarding Alfred Şengün. This is the greatness of LeBron James.
I think on the other side, we have to look at Houston because they were a big favorite in this series for a reason before we found out about KD's injury prior to game 1. For one, Perk, you can't give up 47% shooting from three-point land to a Lakers team that only has one guy in LeBron that can create mismatches. You cannot give that up to Luke Kennard and Marcus Smart. Secondarily, Perk, Kevin Durant can't have 9 turnovers. Like, if your best player is going to have the ball that much and the Lakers are going to trap him and put 2 on the ball, he's got to be better as far as making decisions secondarily and giving them forced to have 9 turnovers. But it looks like a masterclass from J.J. Redick right now, Perk.
He nailed it. Well, he nailed it right there. They're defensive-minded, and they gave up 25 points to Smart and 23 to Kennard.
The Rockets are the dumbest team and the most selfish team in the postseason. J.J. Redick is coaching his ass off so much that he's coaching circles around Ime Udoka. We could blame Kevin Durant for those 9 turnovers, but we could also blame Ime Udoka for having Kevin Durant in that position, knowing that they're going to send 2 people at him at every single time and double him. How about Alfred Şengün? When are you going to get your big ass down and start playing some damn defense? You're the center now. It's no Steven Adams. You're going to at least try to protect the basket? What is going on with you? And then when you look across the board at Ime Udoka in his rotations, you have Finney Smith on the sideline. You haven't used him once. You're one of the worst shooting three-point teams in the NBA. You shot 7 for 29 from 3 last night. And then I saw one play, and this is where you see that they lack togetherness, and I'm talking about the Rockets. It was in the first half. They get on a fast break. They kick ahead to Reed Shepherd. He's pushing in transition. Kevin Durant is running the wing, and Reed Shepherd pulls up for a 3, and Kevin Durant, he missed it. They call a timeout. Reed Shepherd is getting pissed off. Kevin Durant is pissed off at Reed Shepherd. He's one of your best shooters. Let him shoot the damn ball.
Yes or no? Series over?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, coming up, the big...
All right, so the thoughts of Şengün watching this Rockets team now fall 2 games down in this series. Lakers victorious. He goes for 20 points and 11 rebounds. You know, at the end there, Rudy made reference to the team playing some pretty good defense. There's moments out on the floor. I mean, even as we're watching some of these plays in the highlights, Thompson's up in LeBron's grill. It doesn't matter. It's turnaround. I think that might have been even a three. I know he was deep out on the wing. What are those adjustments? What do you expect to see from the Rockets? Maybe it's on the offensive side or the defensive side that puts them in a position to go and get a game in the series.
Yeah, I think limited turnovers, because that leads to easy points every time. Turnovers lead to easy points, layups, threes, all of that. But yeah, I think what makes the Lakers so good is the fact that they're consistent. And LeBron's going to continue to work things until he makes the right play. Yeah. And you can't have those defensive lapses at the end of possessions. And, at the end of the game, that's what we saw. When you thought you played good defense, then something happened. You get an alley-oop or you get a back door or something like that. And when you're playing against a player like LeBron James that's going to pick that out, you have to be more consistent with your defense.
IT, what about for you? The checks and balances here for Houston.
Man, it's tough. The one thing I would say is Kevin Durant plays 41 minutes and only takes 12 shots. That's just not good enough. As LeBron plays 40 minutes and takes 20 shots. So what Rudy said is Houston has to limit their turnovers, especially Kevin Durant, because the Lakers are going to go into Game 3 playing the same defense because it's worked the last few times. So KD has to find ways to be able to be aggressive, not only for himself but for his teammates, but still being able to take control of the ball when they're doubling and being physical. And I think if they limit their turnovers, obviously they're back home, so they're going to feel a little better. They'll play a little better individually, but you can't continue to give up the numbers you give up to Reeves, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic. You're giving that up to Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard, and that's no disrespect. But, you have to limit those guys. You can't allow LeBron James to get 28, 8 and 7, and then Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard
are getting off too. Yeah,
are still getting off too. Getting 25 and 23 respectively.
Yeah.
So something has to give. Yes, they're a good defensive team, but they're not showing it at all right now.
It's got to be maddening when they go back and watch the tape, because I think to your point, you had to feel ultra confident. I've made reference to this a couple times. Danny Green was sitting in your seat, Rudy, a couple weeks ago. We find out that there's injuries to Reeves and Luka. He's part of that broadcast team, and I said to him even off air, I'm like, hey, how are you feeling about the squad? Because they were surging. He's like, it's going to be rough. He didn't say they couldn't win, but right now they're up 2-0 here. Is there something defensively that you are seeing? Because IT made reference to some of these turnovers, 20 turnovers in the last 3 games for KD against this Lakers team. What are they doing to be disruptive here?
Well, they're sending 2 people at KD and forcing the ball to the non-3-point shooters, and they're forcing them to try to save the possession. Yeah. And this is something they pretty much had a problem with all year, and also setting up. You have KD doing a lot. He's you're looking for him to be your setup guy. You're looking for him to be your finisher. Your playmaker, all these things. And, we've talked about it all year. We think that I still think they needed a point guard. Yeah. They didn't address that. So, therefore, this is what happens. But, I think they have good enough players to get a win. And I think if there was to get one, this next one will be it.
Yeah, by the way, as we were listening to some of those press conferences, and by the way, some of these players are going to be hitting that podium. We'll get you their thoughts in just a little bit here. I read one recap, and it talked about this being a stunning start to the series for the Lakers. I know that they were banged up, but are we surprised at a 2-0 lead at home? Or is that overstating it?
I was surprised, but obviously Game 1, KD wasn't there. So they handled business like they should have. And then today, LeBron had a LeBron James type game, and KD and those guys struggled. So all the Lakers did was take care of business on home court and do what they're supposed to do. As we said before, the series doesn't start until the road team wins a game, and we'll see if that happens in Houston.
Yeah. Just getting word, by the way, Kevin Durant hitting the podium, 23 points for him, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 9 turnovers. Let's take a listen.